He's struggling to get back on track. Governor Charlie Baker meeting with outgoing MBTA General Manager Beverly Scott today. Our political reporter Sharman Siketti was there when the governor left that meeting. Sharman?
I sure was, and I can tell you we're live here at Logan Airport now. The governor has an event here right now. We just spoke with him about that meeting. Essentially, he said he called it pretty constructive. He said he'd called in equipment to help the MBTA, and he expects to be clearing out bus stops because that's one area he believes the state can certainly help the MBTA. He told us he possibly should have had a conversation with Beverly Scott. He's been criticized for that. He wasn't able to, he didn't speak with her, and he told us maybe he should have, but he didn't think it would change the outcome. And yes, I did ask him whether or not he had anything to do with why she resigned so quickly and so suddenly after telling me she wasn't even thinking about it. Here's what he told me.
I learned that the general manager had resigned from my chief of staff, who heard about it when he got a copy of the press release that was sent out by the MBTA. That was the first we'd heard of it and the first knowledge anybody on our team had had about any of it.
And so the governor saying, you heard him, he had just learned about it at the same time as basically everyone else did. He said he didn't talk about her resignation with Beverly Scott today. Instead, he wanted to look forward. Now, earlier, right after that meeting, we caught up with the governor just after that meeting. Governor Charlie Baker leaving a closed-door meeting with outgoing MBTA General Manager Beverly Scott. One day after Scott abruptly resigned her post, she and her staffers met privately with the governor, lieutenant governor, and transportation secretary for 90 minutes at the MBTA Control Center in Boston. Baker would only tell us it went well.
It was a good meeting with a healthy exchange of views. We got a lot of dialogue about things that we think we can help them with and what they're up against.
Tuesday, I asked Scott directly if she ought to go in the wake of the MBTA failures. Here's what she said. Should you resign?
Do you know what? I'm not even getting into those conversations.
But last night, in an unexpected move, Scott handed in her resignation to the Mass DOT board once it went into executive session behind closed doors. It was sudden, especially since minutes before that, the board had given her a vote of confidence. So what changed? That's still unclear. And when the governor was asked if he'd forced her out, here's what he told us.
No, I did not.
What's still unclear is, will Beverly Scott be paid through to the end of April or through her contract, which ends in December? I did ask the MBTA, and they still haven't said either way. And just a short time ago, Beverly Scott sent out a statement calling the meeting substantive, saying in part the governor was very focused and we were pleased to share information that will help him make decisions as we chart a course for improving public transportation. I'm convinced that today's meeting will be remembered as the start of something good. I did put in a request to speak directly with Dr. Scott, to sit down with her for an interview. I was promptly told no. We'll keep trying. We're live at Logan tonight. Sharman Siketti, Fox 25 News.
We know you will. Sharman, thank you.